My first guest tonight... Please, no, really, save some for later. My first guest tonight has been inducted in the Australian Cricket Hall of Fame, and also, yes, he was in Australia's Team of the Century as well. Please put your hands together and welcome Ian Healy, everybody. Welcome. You still got a strong handshake, those hands.
It's massive in here tonight, mate. You're going well.
That's not sarcasm, is it?
No.
No, thanks. Good. I appreciate that. But just because of your hands, have you had every finger broken in your career? Or?
Probably. I used to have, this one used to be the dodgy one, so when people used to always ask me about my fingers, that one would be crooked and wouldn't bend.
Right.
So now it bends. It's an artificial knuckle in there, so it's straightened it up. So my hands look pretty good now.
Yeah. No, better than...
Fine, they're perfect.
No,
they all work. I'm half a chance of not getting arthritis living in Queensland. So.
But life before cricket, what were you doing before you got into the game of cricket?
I was a school teacher. Yeah, I was a qualified physical education teacher.
That's the good teacher, isn't it? That's
the
one. I remember being at school and you had teachers and you always like, hang on a minute, you got the maths teacher or you got the dude who's just kicking a ball around.
Yeah, with you. No, so it was good. And then I retired from that. I resigned from that, but I had no idea how to get out of teaching. But I was already looking around after 3 years, and then my father-in-law-to-be retired, and they brought me into their fashion business where I sold ladies' fashion for a fashion agency. They're my father-in-law's fashion agency. So anything polyester, we had it.
Okay. And sorry, oh geez, I almost did a knuckle there myself. That would have been bad. I need to
suck it up and play on.
All right, I will. No, that was the old days. Nowadays, oh no, I got to get a bit of press out of that first. Social media, take a picture of. But did I read somewhere you moved to the country? Was your father?
Yeah, he was a bank manager. I grew up in the country, so I was born in Brisbane. Yeah. Then at 7 years of age, went to my little town was called Billawheeler. Yep. He was transferred to there as a bank manager, and then came back as a 17-year-old and finished year 12. Did my last year of school back in Brisbane because he got transferred back. Yep. And for every year for 9 years, he put in for a transfer in the bank. I need to go back to Brisbane for my boys' cricket. And I had an older brother and a younger brother. By this stage, by the time I came back to Brisbane, my older brother was already there, pioneering the path for me through the club scene. And Dad,
so you ran off his
slipstream beautifully. And then my dad got posted to Wollongabba branch of the bank, so they put him right back to the Gabba. See how your boys go now.
Your first game, you remember that? Yeah. Your break into the Australian team.
Into the Australian team. Yeah. Oh, I've had a few first surprises. I was playing a beer game in the country in central Queensland. A beer game. You represent the brewery. And 3 Queensland players play on that town's team, and 3 play on the other town's team against each other and their teams. And the brewer is the sponsor of the day and the weekend. So I was playing one of them, and they sort of said, "No, we need you in Townsville." I said, "Oh, what, is there another beer game?" And they said, "No, you're playing the West Indies for Queensland." I went, "You're joking." Yeah. So that was the first surprise. Up I went and did that, and then my Australian selection was really surprising. My dad didn't even believe it. I rang Dad and said, "Dad, I think I've made the Australian cricket team." And he said, "Bullshit." And because the media didn't converge then, it was 1988, and tomorrow was Good Friday, and also April Fool's Day.
Okay.
So I had to make another few phone calls to have it all sorted that it was fair income. Yeah. And I was going to Pakistan.
That's good.
6 months later.
Yeah. Is that what's it going away with your first time though, overseas Pakistan? Because always you look at those places and you think, oh, I don't want to eat this or eat something else, or you feel a bit crook. So.
Well, we had World Expo. From the time I got selected, 31st of March, I didn't go away till August, something like that, or September. Yeah. So, and World Expo in '88 was on in Brisbane, and my father-in-law's fashion business was immediately, like straight opposite Expo at South Bank. And so I went over there and learnt to eat curries, went to all the different pavilions around the world, and but got over to Pakistan, and I think that was the best way to do it, your first tour, because the rest of the players, they were so tarnished from previous tours. Right. That was '88, so '82 was a tour where there's stories of there was holes in the hotel roof, they were sleeping, under the stars, but there's just a hole in their roof. Yeah. Those sorts of things. Our team didn't have a great attitude about Pakistan or the subcontinent then, but we developed that. And the team had won the One-Day World Cup in 1986-7 or in India, so they started to like it and they started to have some success there. And then, you know, we built up the Test match success after that. But yeah, it was a big initiation. But my eyes were wide open. I didn't care where I was. This is pretty good. I reckon.
How old were you then?
88, 24.
Okay, all right. So you're old. You're not like a 17-year-old doing it. So
no, but I felt. Yeah, I mean, it felt like that. 24 in sporting terms was quite young then. Yeah. Whereas now, you know, but having said that. Our cricket game is built on having 20-year-olds in the Australian cricket team. We've just gone away from that for a little bit. Yeah. You know, Bobby Simpson, Dougie Walters, Ricky Ponting, a young Michael Clark. We should always have a 19 or 20-year-old in there. But a 24-year-old wicketkeeper, that's a craft that you should probably learn a little longer than I did. Yeah. Finding how to do things in the Australian cricket team was a bit difficult, and I was pretty ordinary. Yeah.
All right. Look, we've got to take a break. After the break, I'm going to post a question to you. If you can, see if you can remember the last 10 Australian Test captains. All right. So I'll put it out there too. Try and think about it. All right. Coming up after the break, we'll check out your memory. Not that you've been under all of them, but your last 10 Test captains. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. We're still here chatting with Hills, ex-keeper of the Australian cricket team. Life after cricket now, being the homebody. Are you a homebody now, or you still get out?
Nah. No? You realise when you finish sport, and you'll realise when you finish comedy, that how big the world is.
I finished that. You know. I finished that. Anyway, yeah.
You know how big the world is and how busy you get. You know, so. Yeah, the cricket world sort of... I'm happy to be involved in the way I am with cricket commentary in a new industry, the industry of television, where you still get nervous, but you get to use your experience in cricket for, you know, the education of others or entertainment at times. Yeah. But, yeah, no, it's all...
Oh, they'll have a good laugh at you, some of the things you do, don't they?
Yeah, but you can get foolish pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, but yes, there's somebody else I was going to mention, but I won't. You know him very well, don't you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anyway. All right, look, I'm going to pose this to you. The last 10 full-time Australian cricket captains, if you can think... I mean, we can go in reverse order to make it easier.
Right. You want me to go now?
Yeah.
Well, so since me, let's go since me, there's been Ponting, Gilchrist did a couple of tests, Clarkey, is that all? So that's...
No, one more.
What do you mean?
There's one more as a fill-in.
Another in this current era? Well, who was the vice captain? Watto?
Yeah.
He did for his homework, got done for his homework.
Yeah.
But he got a captain, captain of test, right? So that's 4.
Yep, so that's 4.
So with me, Stephen Waugh, Mark Taylor, Alan Border, thinking in the break that Graham Yallop got to go in World Series cricket time. Then I think probably Kim Hughes, Alan Border took over from Kim Hughes, didn't he, in that tearful exit. Then Greg Chappell probably gave it to Kim Hughes. Yeah. And I reckon Ian Chappell be to Kim Hughes.
That's 9.
Is that 9?
That's 9. You've missed one.
I've missed him.
You've missed one later on.
I'd go Barry Jarman.
No. Where did you say who took over? When you were playing?
Who took over when I'm playing? Alan Border.
No, you said, okay, then...
Alan Border, Mark Taylor, Steve Waugh.
Yeah.
Right, I've got them.
Yep.
Then Ricky Ponting.
Missed one. There's one in there.
Joking.
No.
Warney didn't do it, did he?
No. Try and think of a keeper.
Yeah, well, Gilly.
Yeah.
I said Gilly.
When did you say Gilly?
Yeah, I said Gilly.
Did you?
No, I said Gilly, but I'm thinking behind. But
that's it.
But I love the Bill Laurie era, who handed it probably to Ian Chappell, maybe Barry Jarman.
Okay, I don't know. They're not even on my notes. I didn't go that far back. I don't have any knowledge. Of course I don't. That's what we got computers for now. Look at that. I didn't hear you say Gilly before.
People no longer understand that Bill Laurie got kicked out. He got sacked via letter by the Australian Cricket Board, or the Board of Control for Cricket, because he made too many requests of them on behalf of the players on the 71 South African tour. They were really tired and didn't want to play anymore, and they wanted to schedule more matches.
So is he like one of the breakthrough guys to try and help players and players welfare, that sort of thing? Or?
Possibly, but not really, because they just got him. Yeah. They got rid of him and moved on. Yeah. So, but certainly our captains, our Australian cricket captains, have been strong men that have represented their players very well. Yeah. Do you miss your family too, though? That's the other thing I was going to say. Because you're away from your family a lot. Is that comfortable? Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. It's, you know that. Hi, Helen. No, she. You know, now it's perfect because as a cricket commentator, you just go in the night before, and as soon as the game's finished, you're out. Yeah. Whereas as a cricketer, you move on to the next venue, and you might have 2 and 3 weeks away. Yeah. But now it's fine. It's good, and I think that we get out of our wives' way and give them the independence they crave. Yeah. The business you have now, though, I mean, a lot of people wouldn't. They'd be shocked, wouldn't they, when they drive up to it and they see you doing what you're doing? They'd be like, that'd be a double take, wouldn't it? They'd be like, that can't be right. There is at times. For those who, I own a car washing business with Chris Johns, a former rugby league player, and we're just in the southeast Queensland corner at the moment. But so Hoppy's Hand Wash Cafe. Hoppy's Hand Wash Cafe. But we've got Hoppy's Express. .com.au. Yeah, whatever. Just go Hoppy's. Google Hoppy's. Hoppy's Hand Wash Cafe. A lot of them drive out as soon as they see me. They go, "You're not coming anywhere near my car." I won't touch it. I won't touch it. We got workers for that. Yeah, that's good. No, the business is hard. I find business extremely difficult and very territorial. People really protect their own patch. But you know, it's going pretty well when the weather's good. Yeah, oh, well, check it out. Get your car washed, Hoppy's. If you're not in Queensland, drive to Queensland. Yeah. Niels, thank you. Not too many bugs on the car then. Oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, just do the prestige cars then, do you? Just those ones. No bugs. That already look like they've been cleaned. Thank you very much for coming. No worries. Coming down on the show. Lovely. Appreciate it. Please thank Ian Healy for me. Thanks for having me. And we're going to be after the break. We're going to have comedian Mick Nevin on.